Hi chums, I've got a bag of Charlottes here. No added fertiliser, just the mix I use, which is half John Innes compost and half cow manure, which is a fertiliser obviously, but no added fertiliser, just a standard mix. So these have been in since April, and like the rest they got a bit of extra time, so see how they do. I've got this partly done because it was quite heavy, so I had to work at it for a bit, so that made it a lot easier for me. Right, here we go. We've got to start. I want to see is that actually in the viewfinder there. Oh yeah, we're going that. That's okay. I had my wood turning chum Michael down there and I gave him some pink fir apples that had some organic fertiliser added to them. Excuse me. Exactly the same result as with the other bag. A very poor return for the number of potatoes I put in. So I'm not going to do those again. They're a nice potato. They boil up nicely. They're quick to cook. They only take about 15 minutes to cook because they're long, thin potatoes, but they're not worth the effort. I like these Charlottes. They seem to be fairly reliable in the bags. But somebody made a good point recently. Do potatoes do better in the ground or in bags? I'm beginning to think that they do better in the ground because of more room. But for the sort of operation that I'm doing here, I'm just doing it for fun. Well, I'm quite happy with the results I'm getting. Well, except for the pink fir apples, I can't disguise my disappointment there, you know. But certainly these ones, these Charlottes, are definitely worth growing. Just going to take these out and go start a bit more methodical and see can I find more potatoes. I'll use this compost again. That's a P. I'll use this compost again in the beds, but not where I put tomatoes. So that's why I'm trying to get all these little tiny potatoes out, because they'll come up in the middle of the beds, and we don't want that. I think that's our lot. Let's see. That seems to be it, folks. I've discovered too that I was sieving this compost to look for the small potatoes. I've found that doing them in the wheelbarrow, you tend to get all the wee ones out, and it's much faster than sieving it all, which is very boring. Right, let's see how we did here. So we've got 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, about 22 or 23 decent potatoes, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 10 small ones. So there's 30 potatoes, about 4 pounds probably. Let's see. I got quite close the last time when I lifted them because I got 1.95 pounds instead of 2. It's probably just over 4 pounds there. So we'll weigh them up and see what we get when we get to the house. So there you go, folks. Charlottes, no added fertiliser, and reasonable result. So all the best now. Bye bye.